Hello, my name is Anthony Lucido, and today I'm going to be presenting the Black Friday sales for my final presentation in business analytics. So the goal of this project was to demonstrate which groups should be targeted for Black Friday sales, promotions, and all that. So the research questions I wanted to focus on are how do gender and age affect customers' average purchase amounts? Is the first one. Secondly, what does the type of city a customer lives in, or how long have they lived there, influence spending? And the third and final question is, do marital status and occupation play a role in which product categories customers buy? Now, the motivation for these questions and why they matter. So, of course, XYZ Private Limited wants to understand their customers' spending patterns, especially during the Black Friday season. Secondly, these questions also provide insights into demographic spending. This helps them helps XYZ Private Limited make stronger marketing, inventory, and promotion decisions. Thirdly, analyzing how different groups behave allows the company to focus on groups with the highest potential return. And thirdly, it helps to turn raw data into actionable recommendations that'll help support the business strategy of XYZ Private. Now, for the data overview and the methods that I used, for the overview of the data set, there were about 160,000 customer transactions from a recent Black Friday sale. The key variables in this were the purchase amount, product categories, gender, age, occupation, along with marital status, which city the customers lived in, as well as their length of stay in those cities. Now, the methods I used are SPSS for descriptive statistics. This included means, frequencies, and crosstabs. Additionally, I used visualizations as well. These included box charts and box plots. And then also data wrangling to kind of clean up the data and ensure that everything was properly labeled. Now for the first, it is the gender and product amount. So as you can see here, the box plot shows that although there were outliers, both groups had very similar distributions, with males spending slightly more on Black Friday. As you can see here, the male customers had a mean purchase amount of $11,800, while females had about $11,080. So not a huge difference, but definitely makes a difference. So additionally, the additional spending by males is also very useful to help target marketing towards males versus females. And then also, as you can see, the box plot shows that the males have a slightly higher median spending range. So key insights with this one here are that gender influences spending slightly, and this may help retailers consider slight gender-based promotional strategies, particularly in categories where males are more likely to spend. So age versus purchase amount. So the age shown in the bar chart here linearly increases as age increases, with the highest spending groups being in the 51 to 55 age, and they averaged about $12,035, followed by the 36 to 45 age range, where they spent about $11,700. And customers aged 0 to 17 and 18 to 25 had the lowest mean purchase amounts. And this kind of shows that middle-aged customers, went out and spent the most during Black Friday. Now, the key insights for this one are that middle-aged customers are obviously the highest value buyers and should be prioritized when making Black Friday sales, because they're buying higher ticket items and purchasing more items in total. So now on to the city versus purchase amount. So there were three different cities A, B, and C, as you can see here. So the bar chart shows that cities in customer C spent the most, on average, with $12,200. And city B followed, close behind, with about $11,400. And then City A came in last, was the lowest mean price with about $11,100. Now this shows that City C customers are higher spenders. Now this could be due to availability, obviously, but in addition to that, it could be higher income levels or different promotions in those areas. So what this, the key insights here and what this shows is that City C should receive enhanced Black Friday marketing, increased inventory due to the higher spending amount in that city. Now length of stay. So as you can see here in this bar graph, there wasn't a huge difference in terms of people who lived in the city for more than 4 years versus less than 4 years. But there was a slight increase in spending for people who have lived there for more than 4 years. As you can see, it's about $11,650 for those who lived there less than 4 years, and $11,690 for those who have lived there longer than 4 years. Now this suggests obviously the customers who lived in cities a little bit longer do spend slightly more, but overall there's no meaningful difference when it comes to length of stay versus purchase amount. Now moving on to each product category. As you can see in the bar chart there, product category 1 was the most purchased, with up to 54% of all transactions for product category 1. Product category 2 made up about 26%, while product category 3 was much lower. Now this shows that product category 1 is likely the most discounted for Black Friday, or again had the highest demand in general. Now what this shows is that the company should be putting the most focus on product category 1 compared to the other products, and putting it featuring placement of it inside the stores. So now moving on to marital status. So this shows that both married and unmarried customers had similar preferences for product category 1, while unmarried customers actually made more total purchases, but across all categories it didn't change much. So now this kind of shows that there's no significant change when it comes to sales for whether people are married or unmarried, meaning we shouldn't put too much weight into that when creating Black Friday sales. So now moving on to occupation. So now as you can see here, product groups 0, 4, 7, 12, and 16 had the highest purchase amount, but overall they were very similar, and occupation is not super helpful when determining which groups to prioritize when creating Black Friday sales. So my recommendations, based on the descriptive analysis, is that the company should focus on higher value promotions, or should focus higher value promotions on middle-aged customers right around that 36 to 55 age range. In addition, they should increase inventory for product category 1, just to ensure it's available when customers are looking for it. They should also allocate more promotional resources to City C, again because the spending was the highest in that city compared to cities B and A. Now, there's really no benefit in segmenting customers based on their average stay in each of the cities. In addition to that, the use of gender-based targeting should be used lightly, as there was some difference, but not too majorly, as the difference was not super major. In addition, they should consider some occupational-based strategies, however, nothing too major because it didn't have a significant impact on the total sales. So in conclusion, the spending patterns are consistent across gender and marital status, but in occupation. While product category 1 dominates, the majority of purchases, and should be promoted the most during Black Friday, meaning it's likely a electronic or home good item. Also, this shows that there is a high transaction volume, meaning it's likely a big box store or something like that. So my guess as to which type of store this would be, something like Walmart, Target, or Meijer, my guess would probably be most likely Walmart. So thank you for listening to my presentation today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.